మై డియరెస్ట్ నైన్త్ గ్రేడ్ బయో బడీస్, ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరందరూ? బాగున్నారు కదా? ఐ జస్ట్ హోప్ యూ ఆల్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ అమేజింగ్. అండ్ నేను సునైనా, మీ మాస్టర్ టీచర్ ఫర్ బయాలజీ. ఈ రోజు మనం యానిమల్ టిష్యూస్ లర్న్ చేసుకుందాం. యానిమల్ టిష్యూస్ లో 4 టైప్స్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఈ సెషన్ లో విల్ బి డిస్కసింగ్ 2 టైప్స్. అది వచ్చేసి ఎపిథెలియల్ టిష్యూ అండ్ మస్క్యులర్ టిష్యూ. సో స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుందామా? Let's begin. All you wonderful people here, let's start this amazing session with this small video clip. Okay, so next 20 seconds kosam meerandaru ee video clip ni watch cheyandi. ఇదేంటి అనుకుంటున్నారా? మ్యామ్ ఏమో యానిమల్ టిష్యూ చాప్టర్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారన్నారు అండ్ మాకు మ్యూజికల్ వీడియో క్లిప్ చూపిస్తున్నారు. మనం యానిమల్ టిష్యూ చాప్టర్ లోనే ఉన్నాం. మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, మై డియర్ బడీస్, మీరందరూ మ్యూజికల్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రా చూసుంటారు కదా. సో టెల్ మీ దిస్, హ్యావ్ యూ ఎవర్ సీన్ అ కండక్టర్ కండక్టింగ్ అన్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రా? ఎస్, హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ దట్? ఒక మ్యాన్ ఉంటాడు, he'll be showing his hands like that, guiding all the people with musical instruments, right? Okay, just imagine all those musical instruments as your tissues and that conductor as your body. Okay, so manam ippudu piano instrument ki manam nervous tissue to compare chesukochu. We can compare the strings of violin or guitar, okay, with connective tissue. ఇప్పుడు డ్రమ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, we can compare that with muscular tissue. Similarly, flute పైన ఒక లేయర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి we can compare a flute with epithelial tissue. సరేనా? So if our body is the conductor and if our body conducts all the tissues in the correct and the proper manner, all our cells will be so happy, like the audience there. Yes? Okay. So, buddies, that was just a metamorphical comparison of animal tissues with the musical instruments. So, rest is up to you to imagine. So, let's start the animal tissue chapter. Animal tissue chapter start chesina mundu. Let me ask you, how many of you are aware of the term tissue? Yes? Tissue ante telsa? Yes? టిష్యూ అనేది ఏంటి అని ఫస్ట్ తెలిసి ఉండాలి కదా. సో టిష్యూ డెఫినేషన్ వచ్చేసి గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ టిష్యూస్? దే ఆర్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్ that combine together. Okay, so we can add some more points here. Group of cells with similar, which are similar in origin and arrangement. Okay, they will be similar in origin and arrangement and they combine together to perform a particular function. Can you see here? So they'll be performing a particular function. Adi vachesi tissue definition. An important short question also. Okay, so animal tissues, we have tissues are of 2 types, plant tissues and animal tissues. So ee roju manam animal tissues gurunchi chadukuntunnam. Adi kuda dantlo 2 types e learn cheskundam. So let us see what are the 4 animal tissues first. Okay, first vachesi epithelial, tarvata connective, tarvata muscular, then nervous. Yes, so can you see the 4 types of animal tissues here? Yes, so today we will be discussing epithelial and muscular. Next session lo, next class lo, I'll be connecting you with connective tissue and nervous tissue. Fine, so let's start with epithelial tissue. Before we start that, let us try to analyze the entire animal tissue flow chart anamata, right? Okay, so animal tissue, it is divided into 4 types as already said. First one epithelial, second one muscular, third one connective tissue, fourth one nervous tissue. Sarena? Ippudu epithelial tissue is again divided into simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar and stratified epithelium. Okay. Alage muscular tissue is classified as skeletal or striated muscle, visceral or smooth muscle, cardiac muscle. Okay. Again, connective tissue వచ్చేసి loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, skeletal connective tissue and liquid connective tissue ఉంటుంది. Nervous tissue లో ఏమైనా డివిజన్ లేదా లేదు, అది జస్ట్ నర్వస్ టిష్యూ, రైట్? ఓకే, సో మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, లెట్స్ బిగిన్ epithelial tissue first. So what are the different types of epithelial tissues? Simple squamous, simple cuboidal, columnar, stratified, right? So let's dive into the topic epithelial tissue. మీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ వన్ పేజ్ of this of your textbook, so epi ante outer, thelium ante tissue. So epithelium is something, it has to do something with outer covering, isn't it? So prati oka important organ ni or the body as a whole, okay, it is also covered by epithelial tissue. Okay, so mana skin undi kada ipudu, our skin is also one epithelial tissue. So skin em chestundi, whole body ki cover chestundi kada. So it is acting as an protective layer, yes or no? Okay. Tarvata if you see epithelial tissue, they are extremely thin, flat and they form a delicate lining. They are thin, they are flat and they are forming delicate lining. Okay. ఇప్పుడు మన బాడీలో ఆర్గన్స్ ఉంటున్నాయి కదా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ హార్ట్, ఎస్ హార్ట్ ఉంది, దెన్ స్టమక్ ఉంది, అలానే లంగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, కిడ్నీస్ ఉన్నాయి, రైట్? సో ఆల్ దోస్, సపోజ్ హార్ట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, హార్ట్ లో కూడా ఒక కవరింగ్ కావాలి, ఒక ప్రొటెక్టివ్ లేయర్ కావాలి, ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో దాట్ రోల్ ఈస్ ప్లేడ్ బై epithelial tissue. All right. So epithelial tissue, again, they are of 4 types. What are they? Squamous, cuboidal, columnar and stratified, right? So let us see them in detail one by one. Ipudu, if you see here, epithelial tissue, it can be squamous, cuboidal, columnar or stratified. Sarina? So I will show you this animation for squamous epithelial tissue. Just have a look. Okay, so can you see dantlo thin cells untundi kada, flat, yes or no? Extremely thin and flat layer of tissues. Yes, koncham move cheste dinni you can see the basement layer down, right? Yes, can you see all the cells how they are arranged? And prati oka cell ki oka nucleus kuda untundi, right? So all these cells, they are together forming the squamous epithelium, which is an extremely thin and flat layer. It is semi-permeable. Okay, so exchange of gas is possible anamata. Second point enti, semi-permeable. Sarena? Tarvata, where all it is found ante esophagus, mouth, alveoli. Okay, so ekkadaina gases exchange possible undo akkada idi untundi. Suppose alveoli. So alveoli plays a very important role for gaseous exchange. So there we have squamous epithelium. Yes? Okay. So if you see the squamous epithelium points, we will just have a look once. Okay. So squamous epithelium, they are an extremely thin, flat layer. They are semi-permeable. Sarina? So semi-permeable undi kabatti it is able to do gaseous exchange. And where they are present, they are found in esophagus, mouth, alveoli and blood vessels. So you just need to remember all the organs ekkada untundi ani, and remember their structure. Extremely thin, flat layer of tissue and semi-permeable, right? Then function, if we see squamous epithelium, it blocks the entry of germs. Okay, and protective layer kabatti entry of germs ni block chestundi. Protection against injury. Okay, any kind of mechanical injury can be protected by this squamous epithelium. All right. Okay, so my dear buddies, I'll just move to the next slide. Right. So after squamous epithelium, you can see cuboidal epithelium. Okay. From the name itself, you can know that they are cuboidal in shape, right? So just have a look of this. Can you see how the cells are? They are not flattened. Yes, squamous lo flattened cells untunde kada. Here we have cuboidal cells. Ikkada kuda nucleus undi. Prati oka cell ki you can see the nucleus and a basement membrane. Okay. So where it is found? It is found in salivary glands and kidney tubules. Yes, they provide mechanical support. Okay. So let's see some points about cuboidal tissues. Cuboidal tissue, if you see, as a name suggests, it is cuboidal in shape. It forms a lining of salivary glands and kidney tubule. They are, of course, giving mechanical support. And one more important point, glandular epithelium. Okay, so when this cuboidal epithelium is forming glands, okay, that time ఇది గ్లాండులర్ ఎపిథేలియం అని పేరు ఉంటుంది దానికి, సరేనా? సో ఐ హోప్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్ అబౌట్ cuboidal epithelium. Then after cuboidal epithelium, there is something called columnar epithelium, right students? If you see the columnar epithelium, can you see they are pillar like elongated cells? Yes, on the top they have cilia, right? Just see here, pillar like untundi kada, and columns laga pillar like. Paina em untundi cilia, hair like structures called cilia. Okay, so this is the structure of what? Columnar epithelium tissue. So columnar epithelium tissue, if we see, let us discuss some points about it. So these tissue line the organs which help in absorption and secretion. So columnar epithelium ekkada untundi ane ante wherever there is a requirement for absorption and secretion, there we will be finding columnar epithelium. Sarena? So the most important absorption takes place in intestines kada. Okay, intestines lo whatever digested food untundi, okay, absorbed nutrients untundi. What are the digested nutrients? You might have studied in digestion chapter. Yes, that is first one, glucose. Then we have fatty acid and glycerol. Then for this one, lipase, fatty acid, glycerol, glucose. Alage we have amino acids for proteins, right? So all those nutrients, they are absorbed, right? So akada absorbed into the blood. So there we find columnar epithelium tissue. Okay, so that was also, yeah, one more thing, they are also found in respiratory tract. So first vachesi intestine, then we have columnar epithelium tissue in the respiratory tract also. Okay, all right. So my dear students, if you see this page from your textbook, columnar epithelium, can you see? So all this columnar epithelium, can you see how they are arranged? Yes, oka layer laga arrangement untundi. Fine. So columnar tissue oka microscope kinda chuste ila kanpadtadi. Okay, next vachesi next type of tissue, epithelial tissue, is stratified epithelial tissue. Okay, just have a look of the stratified epithelial tissue first. Can you see how they are arranged in layers? Yes, adi layers lo arranged untundi kabatti it is called stratified epithelium tissue. Yes, so they prevent wear and tear of the body, of the cells. Since they are arranged in a pattern of layers, అందుకే దాని పేరు stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, so skin lo manaki stratified squamous epithelium ఉంటుంది. The best example is skin. Okay, so stratified squamous epithelium is formed when multiple layers of squamous epithelium are arranged in a pattern. So squamous epithelium pattern lo arrange అయిపోతే that becomes stratified squamous epithelium. Yes, and best example is our skin. Our skin is made up of this kind of tissue. Which kind of tissue? Stratified squamous epithelium. Clear? Yes, I hope You understood all the types of epithelial tissue. So after that, we will be discussing the muscular tissue. Yes, so muscular tissue is the second type of tissue which we are going to discuss today. Hope the epithelial part is clear. Yes, what are the four types of epithelial tissue? Can you tell me? Yes, epithelial tissue vachesi columnar, cuboidal, squamous and stratified squamous, right? Now, coming to the muscular tissue part, muscular tissue actually, if you see, they are made up of muscle cells. Of course, from the name you can know muscular tissue ante muscle cells. Okay. They are elongated, large size, so they are called muscle fiber. Okay. Why they are called muscle fiber? They are elongated. Elongation ఉంటుంది, సైజ్ కూడా లార్జ్ ఉంటుంది, అందుకే అది మసిల్ ఫైబర్ అని we will call that as muscle fiber. Okay, they contain special protein called contractile protein. Okay, so all the muscle tissues, they have what protein? Contractile protein. Yes, buddies. Okay, so what this protein is going to do? This protein help in movement of body or limbs by contraction and relaxation. Yes, సో కాంట్రాక్షన్ రిలాక్సేషన్ అయితే బాడీ మసిల్స్ బాడీలో మూవ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, సో దాట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కాంట్రాక్టైల్ ప్రోటీన్. సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కాంట్రాక్టైల్ ప్రోటీన్ ఓన్లీ దెర్ ఈస్ మూవ్మెంట్ పాసిబుల్ ఇన్ ద బాడీ. ఓకే, సరే. సో మస్క్యులర్ టిష్యూ కూడా there is a division. Okay, they are classified as skeletal muscle tissue, smooth muscle tissue and cardiac muscle tissue, right? So what are the different types of muscular tissue? They are skeletal muscle tissue, smooth muscle tissue and cardiac muscle tissue. Okay, so you can just see the diagram here. Skeletal muscle tissue etla untundi. Yes, then you have cardiac, కొంచెం branching ఉంది కదా ఇక్కడ cardiac tissue లో. Yes, okay. Then the next one వచ్చేసి smooth muscle tissue. Smooth muscle tissue, they are like spindle లాగా ఉంది కదా, pointed at the ends and మధ్యలో the width is more, so it's a type of spindle లాగా ఉంది. Okay, so you just need to remember the types of muscular tissues. They are skeletal tissue, smooth muscle tissue and cardiac muscle tissue. Okay, ఇప్పుడు let us discuss all the points about skeletal muscle tissue in detail. Okay, so they are attached to skeleton. Of course, skeletal muscle tissue pere kada, so that will be attached to the skeleton only, right? And help in its movement. And ఏం చేస్తుంది skeletal muscle tissue? Skeleton ki move cheyadaniki help చేస్తుంది. Yes, these muscles are also known as striated muscles. Okay, why striated? If you see the diagram, you will find some light and dark bands. Okay, so skeletal muscle paina striations ఉంటుంది, అంటే ఒక లైట్ బ్యాండ్, దెన్ ఒక డార్క్ బ్యాండ్, మళ్ళీ లైట్ బ్యాండ్ అండ్ డార్క్ బ్యాండ్, ఆల్టర్నేట్ లైట్ అండ్ డార్క్ బ్యాండ్ striations లాగా కనపడుతుంది. సో దే ఆర్ నోన్ యాజ్ striated muscles also. Okay, very important point. Sometimes they'll ask you striated muscles, అప్పుడు you are supposed to know that skeletal muscle tissue ne striated muscles only. Okay, fine. Next, these light and dark bands are sarcomeres. So what are these light and dark bands? Okay, మేము ఇక్కడ ఏం నేర్చుకుంటున్నామంటే skeletal muscle tissues are known as striated muscles. They have striations. So our striations are actually what? They are actually sarcomeres. Okay, which are highly organized structures of actin, myosin and proteins. Fine. So sarcomeres in skeletal muscle tissue, they are nothing but actin, myosin and proteins. Got it? Fine. Then next point, skeletal muscles, they are voluntary muscles. Okay, there are two types of muscles or tissues, voluntary and non-voluntary or involuntary, right? So what are voluntary? Something which is in our control. We can control the action of those muscle. Okay, involuntary, the one which is not in our control, but that is under the control of the brain. Okay, for example, heart muscles, okay, cardiac muscles. Can you control the beating of your heart? No, kada. So that is involuntary. Okay, that is controlled by the brain. But what about the muscles of your hands? You can control it. If you want to move, you can move it. Yes. So skeletal muscle tissues, they are voluntary, right? Next, 40% of our body mass comprises skeletal muscles. Okay, మన బాడీలో 40% బాడీ మాస్ స్కెలిటల్ మసిల్సే ఉంటుంది. ఆల్ రైట్. ఓకే, ఈచ్ స్కెలిటల్ టిష్యూ కంటైన్స్ మయోఫైబ్రిల్స్. మనకి బాడీలో ఈచ్ స్కెలిటల్ టిష్యూలో మయోఫైబ్రిల్స్ ఉంటుంది. The cells of these tissues are multinucleated. Okay, very very important. So if they ask you skeletal muscle tissue, are they multinucleated or uninucleate? ఒకటే న్యూక్లియస్ ఉంటుందా లేకపోతే there will be many nucleus? The answer is skeletal muscle tissues are multinucleated. Yes. Next point, these are provided with blood vessels and many elongated mitochondria and glycogen granules. ఇప్పుడు skeletal muscle tissue లో blood vessel, mitochondria, glycogen granules కూడా ఉంటుంది. Right? See, this is an important answer. Every point you have to remember. మంచిగా లర్న్ చేసేయండి దీన్ని. Skeletal muscle tissue, right? So some of my 9th grade students, they were asking that 9th class ki eppudu start chestarani. So here we have the classes for 9th standard. And yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe your favorite channel Vedantu Telugu 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay, so they bring about, next point, they bring about the movement of the organs of the body. Yes. So what they are doing, skeletal muscle, they are helping in movement of the body. Body movement lo skeletal muscle tissue plays an important role. Sare. So let's see the skeletal muscle tissue lo. Okay, so skeletal muscle tissues, they are also known as striated tissues kada. So you tell this as striated muscles లేకపోతే skeletal tissue కూడా అంటే both are same. So ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ చూడండి. So there are some striations. Can you see light and dark bands on the muscles? Striations కనపడుతుంది కదా. ఓకే, న్యూక్లియస్ వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ మల్టీ న్యూక్లియేట్ ఉంది కదా. హియర్ అండ్ దేర్ యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ మెనీ న్యూక్లియస్. ఎస్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ ద striated muscles or the skeletal muscles are arranged. All right. So multinucleated, you just need to remember the points. They are multinucleated and they have striations. Okay, so striations untundi. So striations gurinchi we saw all the points, right? Okay, so smooth muscle tissue is the next type of muscular tissue. So what is smooth muscle tissue? These are non-striated, involuntary, controlled by autonomous nervous system. Okay, so non-striated untundi, involuntary. So what is smooth muscle? They are non-striated. Non-striated ante a light and dark band undadu. Okay, so those light and dark bands like we saw in the epithelial, this one, which tissue? Skeletal tissue. It won't be there in the smooth muscle tissue. All right, and these are involuntary. You cannot control them, and it is controlled by autonomous nervous system. Okay, a part of nervous system. Right. Next point, it stimulates the contractility of the digestive, urinary, reproductive system, blood vessels and airways. Okay, ekkada contractions aitundi. Okay, so reproductive system lo contraction is a must. Urinary bladder lo contraction is a must. Yes. Digestive system, ipudu stomach, when you are eating, just because it is elastic, so it is able to hold whatever food we are eating, right? So ekkada manaki contraction kavali, contractility kavali, akkada manaki smooth muscle fiber untundi. All right. Next one, actin and myosin filaments are very thin and arranged randomly, hence no striations. Okay, So we are saying that smooth muscle tissue, they don't have striations. Okay, only skeletal muscle tissue లో striations ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ striations ఎందుకు లేదు? Because actin and myosin filament are very thin and arranged randomly. They are very thin plus they are arranged randomly. Okay, fine. So that is the reason they don't have striations. Yes. Next point, smooth muscle gurinchi. The cells are spindle shaped with a single nucleus. Okay. What we saw in skeletal muscle lo, striated muscles lo, they are multinucleated, right? But smooth muscle tissue, they are uninucleated. Single nucleus untundi. We can see that here. Just have a look. Can you see the spindle shaped cells? Okay, so spindle shape ante they are pointed at the corners, madhyalo it is wider. So that spindle shaped cell, a group of spindle shaped cell, they are the smooth muscles. Okay, so what they have is they have single nucleus and no striations. Okay, striations undadu. Nucleus won't be multinucleated. Nucleus is uninucleated. Single nucleus is found in this, right? Okay, if you see the let's discuss the points on this. See here. So we just discussed it now. It is non-striated, involuntary, and where all it is found? It is found in digestive tract, urinary tract, reproductive system, blood vessels. Wherever contraction is required, there it is found. Then they are spindle shaped. What is the shape of the cells? It is spindle shaped, right? Okay. Next one, next muscular tissue వచ్చేసి cardiac muscular tissue. Okay, cardiac అంటే పేరుతోనే తెలిసిపోతుంది కదా. cardiac అంటే it is something to do with the heart. So where it is present? Cardiac muscle tissue is present in our heart, of course. Okay, are they voluntary or involuntary? మీరు చెప్పండి ఇది. Yes, can you control the functions of heart? హార్ట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ని మీరు కంట్రోల్ చేయగలుగుతారా? కాదు కదా. సో హార్ట్ షుడ్ బి, ద మసిల్స్ ఆఫ్ హార్ట్ షుడ్ బి involuntary. Yes, so they are involuntary muscles. That means they are not in our control. It is controlled by the brain. Yes, then and the heart pumps the blood through cardiac contractions. Yes, okay, if you see the explanation of circulation in our body, how the blood is actually circulated whenever the cardiac muscles, the muscles of the heart, they are contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing. Okay, so that rhythmic contraction, systole, diastole, dan vallane there is circulation of blood. Yes, the heart is able to pump the blood, right? Okay, let's see the next point. The cells of cardiac muscles are known as cardiomyocytes and they are striated. Okay, so what do you call the cells of cardiac muscles? ఇప్పుడు cardiac muscles ని పేరేంటి? We are calling it as cardiomyocytes. Okay, cardiomyocytes are the cells of cardiac muscles. And are they striated or non-striated? They are striated. Okay, they are single celled and uninucleated. What about the nucleus? It is also uninucleated. Okay, ఇప్పుడు 3 muscular tissue ఉంది కదా. Okay, cardiac and smooth uninucleated, only skeletal is multinucleated. So అలా differentiation చేసి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. Okay, I'll explain you that. Very important question also. 3 types of muscle tissue differences you are supposed to know. సరేనా? అయితే నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్ వచ్చేసి the ends of the cells are joined and the junctions are called intercalated discs. Okay, so what are the junctions called here? Intercalated disc. The cells are attached to each other by desmosomes. ఇప్పుడు cardiac muscles లో how the cells are attached to each other? Okay, this is a tissue is made up of cells. Okay, సో ఆ సెల్స్ ఎలా అటాచ్ అయి ఉంటుంది? బై డెస్మోజోమ్స్. కార్డియాక్ మసిల్లో cells are attached by desmosomes. Okay, and what are the junctions called as? Intercalated disc. Okay, so ikkada we have the ends of the cells are joined. Whatever cells are there, they are joined, and the junction join అయినప్పుడు there will be one junction, right? And the junctions are called intercalated disc, right? Okay, so next if we see the cardiac muscle, just have a look. Can you see the cardiac muscles? What is the first thing that strikes your mind? They are branched. Yes, you can see they are not separate cells, they are branched. Okay, so connection untundi, and it is uninucleate or multinucleate. Can you see the nucleus? Yes, uninucleated. It is not multinucleated. Only skeletal muscles are multinucleated, other two are uninucleated. Yes, okay. So you have to just remember all the points of all the cardiac tissues, right? So they are found in which organ? Cardiac tissue ante, of course it is found in heart. Okay, so that is one important question every time exam lo chaala sari adugutaru. Give 3 features of cardiac muscles. Okay, cardiac muscles 3 important features rayalante what you are supposed to write? They are involuntary. First involuntary ani raseyandi. They don't work under our will. Okay, that means they are involuntary, they are not voluntary, right? Cells of cardiac muscles are cylindrical. Shape etla untundi? Cylindrical, branched, striated and uninucleated. Okay, just now chusaru kada how they are branched. Yes, so they are somehow connected with each other, branching laga untundi. Yes, yes or no? So they are branched, they are uninucleated, multinucleated kaadu, and they are cylindrical. Okay, hope the points with this is clear. 3 main, and one more point, it shows rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Of course, contraction and relaxation untundi kabatti the heart is able to pump blood. Okay, so cardiac muscles ekkada untundi? Heart lo. మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ వచ్చేసి ఇది ఒక ఇన్వాల్యూంటరీ మసిల్, అంటే దే ఆర్ నాట్ అండర్ అవర్ కంట్రోల్. కార్డియాక్ మసిల్స్ లో సెల్స్ షేప్ అండ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? దే ఆర్ సిలిండ్రికల్, uninucleated and branched. Okay, branched is one specific feature of cardiac muscles. Okay, next one vachesi it shows rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Cardiac muscle rhythmic contraction and relaxation kuda chupistundi. Okay, so we are done with this answer. Very important question. Tarvata this one I really wanted to tell you. Striated muscles, this is not untreated, unstriated. Okay, so unstriated ante which one? Smooth muscles, right? So striated is skeletal muscles, right? So striated, unstriated and cardiac muscles, you should always study that in this box or difference, distinguish between chesi chadukovali. So if you compare the points, striated muscles lo light and dark band untundi kada, of course anduke kada dan pere striated muscles, it has striations. Unstriated lo no striations undadu. And cardiac muscle, very important, it is unstriated only, but staining cheste striations kanapadutundi. Okay, so cardiac muscles, they will show striations upon staining, but actually they are unstriated. Next point, cells of striated muscles are elongated, cylindrical, unbranched. Idi kuda unbranched, but cardiac is branched. Yes or no? So cardiac muscles, they are branched, they are not unbranched. Then cells of cardiac muscles are cylindrical. It is striated muscles or skeletal muscles kuda cylindrical. But what about unstriated or smooth muscle? Smooth muscle cells are spindle shaped. Okay na? So spindle shaped shape and structure ekkada untundi? In unstriated muscles or smooth muscle cell. Okay, next point about the nucleus, which one is multinucleate? Striated muscles are multinucleate, unstriated or smooth muscles are nucleate, uninucleate, and cardiac muscle also uninucleate. Okay, so smooth muscle and cardiac muscle uninucleated untundi. This unstriated is smooth only. You can just remember it as smooth muscles. Okay, fine. So smooth muscles lo how is the nucleus condition? It is uninucleate. Cardiac muscle, it is uninucleate again. But what about striated muscles or skeletal muscles? They are multinucleated, right? Then you have to discuss which one is voluntary and which one is involuntary. So if you see striated muscles, they are voluntary. Okay, unstriated muscles or smooth muscles, involuntary, and cardiac muscles, involuntary. Of course, you cannot control your heart, yes, and you cannot control the smooth muscles also. Only skeletal muscles are under our control. Smooth muscles and cardiac muscles, they are not under our control. Okay, so ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ని ఇట్లా డిఫరెన్షియేట్ ఆర్ డిస్టింగ్విష్ చేసి చదువుకోవాలి, రైట్? సో న్యూక్లియస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఉంటుంది, వాలంటరీ ఇన్వాలంటరీ అది ఒకటి, ఇంకా షేప్, one is cylindrical, one is spindle, one is branched, right? And striations దేంట్లో ఉంది దేంట్లో లేదని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, right? Okay, one more important question is, they usually ask, what is the difference between voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles? Okay, so voluntary muscles, they are attached to bones, first difference. Involuntary muscles, they are attached to visceral organs. Okay, so first of all, voluntary muscles attachment ekkada untundi? To the bones. Involuntary muscle attachment దేనికి ఉంటుంది? To the visceral organs, right? Then we can move these muscles by conscious will, and it helps in body movement. So voluntary muscles, we can control it, right? So under our conscious will, we can move these muscles. So voluntary, yes, we can control it. Involuntary, we cannot move them. Can you see here? We cannot move these muscles by conscious will. Okay, by our conscious will, we cannot move the involuntary muscles. All right. Okay, next point, the cells are long, cylindrical, unbranched, and multinucleate. Okay, so voluntary muscle cells ela untundi? Long, cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleate. But involuntary muscles cells ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే యూనిన్యూక్లియేట్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇన్వాలంటరీ మసిల్స్ యూనిన్యూక్లియేట్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ స్మూత్ మసిల్స్, రైట్? సో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కెన్ బి హార్ట్ మసిల్, మసిల్స్ ఇన్ ద లింబ్స్. ఓకే, హ్యాండ్స్ అండ్ లెగ్స్ లింబ్స్ లో, ఫోర్ లింబ్, హైండ్ లింబ్ లో ఉన్న వాలంటరీ మసిల్స్, those are voluntary muscles actually, right? Okay, so my dear buddies, in this small session, we have completed epithelial cells and muscular epithelial tissues and muscular tissue. Hope this is pretty clear with all of you. Okay, so let's have a quick summary of what all we studied. We studied the definition of tissues. Okay, tissue definition, quite important, my dear buddies. Yes, then what are the types of tissues kuda chadvinam? Plant tissue and animal tissue. Yes or no? Here we are discussing the chapter animal tissue kapatti. Okay, so we are studying 4 types of animal tissues. What are they? Epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. But in this session, మనం epithelial tissue and muscular tissue గురించి చదువుకున్నాం, సరేనా? సో మస్క్యులర్ టిష్యూ వచ్చేసి 4 టైప్స్ ఉంటుంది అని చూసినాం. What are the 4 types of epithelial tissue? They are squamous, cuboidal, columnar, and stratified. Yes. అలాగే మనం muscular tissue types కూడా చూసుకున్నాం. Muscular tissue types are skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. Okay. So this is indeed one ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ టాపిక్, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఒక ఫ్లో చార్ట్లో లెర్న్ చేసుకుంటే ఇట్ విల్ రియలీ బి ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ పీపుల్. సో ఫ్లో చార్ట్ చేసి అన్ని టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ యానిమల్ టిష్యూ లెర్న్ చేసుకోండి అండ్ మేక్ యువర్ ఓన్ నోట్స్. ఓకే, నోట్స్ చేసుకొని డయాగ్రామ్ చేసుకొని జస్ట్ కీప్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ దెమ్ అండ్ In the next session, we will be seeing about the connective tissue and the nervous tissue. Okay, so our body is the conductor who is conducting the orchestra, right? We started the class with this only, right? Okay, so akkada meeru drum chudochu compared to muscular tissue. Here we have violin, guitar, yes, so they can be compared to connective tissue. So different musical instruments ki we can compare with it with the tissues of human or animal tissues. And if the body work it in a proper way, body sariga conduct chese tissues ni, all the cells are so happy and symphony of life it is, avuna kada? Yes. Okay, so with this we will come to the end of today's session. We can wrap it here. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe your favorite channel with Antu Telugu 8910 and bell icon ni kuda nokkesiyandi. Okay, so bell icon ki nokkedam marchipokondi so that you can be notified with all the amazing sessions of this channel. Okay, my dear students, so let's meet in the upcoming session where we will be discussing about the connective tissue and the nervous tissue. So till we meet in the next session, bye bye. Stay tuned.